the fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali. He stands 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198. And he'll be taking on Smokin' Joe Frazier. Only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
This is Muhammad Ali coming off that.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
Introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? How is Frazier still standing?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Just missed with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Threw a punch and just got countered. Missing with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. The perfect counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Back into the fight that round. I need you to switch back on to what you got to do. Do what?
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Failing to score with that right hook. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And that hook misses. Counter punch right up the middle. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That jab doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Stamina is off the charts. Just missed with that hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Catching, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Get your boxing back together.
Right. Let's go out there and get your great work. Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick.
To win the round on the jab.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Swing and a miss with the hook. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That'll be a 10-8 round. Back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Just misses with that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab won't score. That jab doesn't find a home. Good defense to block the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Working nicely. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Now good work. Stay focused.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? Switch on, switch on.
Change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
This is the beginning of round 6. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
The straight right just misses. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Missing with that right hook. Nice counter shot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right.
There's the bell to start round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Incredible work rate. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Down goes Frazier. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I need to see that again.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off.
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round up.
And there's the bell for round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything.
Big shot, and down goes Ali. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. And this fight is over. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
It happened. You saw it here live.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai.
You've heard of people dance. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. That uppercut just missed. A Joe Frazier uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. If you're a count. Whoa, wait a minute. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
There's a counter shot. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That uppercut just missed. And he scores with the counter. Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that in? And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Good counter punch. Just missing with the right uppercut. When you're training to fight a Swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You fight the Swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Usyk. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. talk about Alexander.
What are you doing?
Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Is he going to punch himself out, though? The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Punch, counter punch. His stamina is off the charts. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Got to see that again.
Let's talk about Alex. Back at it in round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Misses with the right uppercut. Looking to land the hook. Can't land that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Going deep into the gas tank on this round. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Nice defense on that right hook. No way Frazier survives this. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot. The unified heavyweight champion is down! Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You on that?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Catch and shoot. Good defense there to stop that hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Beautiful counter punch. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's start the 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That hook just can't find the target. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
His stamina is off. Did you see that? We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. Still standing.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
And this fight is over. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Listen to me. Are you okay?